Kirk Duckwell here with your Market Monday real estate stats for the Twin Cities area. Is there a market correction in your future? Yes, there is, but it's not exactly what you might be thinking. I'll get to that in just 1 second. But first, make sure you click on that subscribe button. We know that knowledge is power, and the more knowledge that you have about the marketplace, the more that you can leverage the market to your advantage. So again, click on that subscribe button. Let's dive into the data showings per week per listing. That's where we have a correction to make. So going back to election week, we had to delay putting the video out by a day because there was an issue with some of the stat sites. And so I thought that had been corrected by Tuesday, but when I looked this week, they had adjusted those numbers again. So I had this at a 1.98. That's the average number of showings per week per listing in the median sale price range, 200 to 400K, Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Had that at 1.98, and it was a 3.1. Now, it did fall like we thought it would during election week, just not as much as we had shown last week. It still was down over last year by 9%, and it did jump back up as predicted to 3.26 this last week. The market meter also had to make an adjustment. We had it at a 5.29. That has been readjusted to a 5.92 with the new data. Some other interesting points. Inventory, as far as new listings coming on the market, had fallen back on the week ending 10/31, down by 6.4%. So that's going to help sellers a little bit. If that inventory, supply and demand gets low, that makes it a tougher market out there a little bit for buyers. We had been tracking ahead for many weeks running, but the week ending the 31st fell back. So talking about that supply, I had mentioned historically low. We have seen supply this low going back to late 2017, and we're in that same range again at a 1.5 month supply. Mortgage rates did jump up ever so slightly. It was at a 2.78, now up to a 2.84. So what has all this done for the market meter and where things might be going? So like I mentioned, we were at a 5.92, but with the showing activity boosting back up a little bit, the market meter is now back up to a 6.16. So just a slight jump up there. Where do I see this going? Well, it kind of depends on what happens with that inventory and rates, obviously. But I think we are going to see that start to tick down again after that post-election week boost. But I don't think it's going to fall much farther and probably kind of level out through the winter months. Hopefully you found this information valuable. Again, click on that subscribe button. We also have an upcoming online homebuyer class. That is going to be December 2nd. I'll put a link below for that. It is a free online homebuyer class coming up December 2nd at 6:30. Take care. Be safe. Have a great week. As always, if you have any questions, you can always reach out. Take care.